Oh, in today's lesson, and also today's lesson is the beginning of a series of lessons that is going to focus on one specific topic, which is structure. In terms of structure, we know that structure refers to the different sections in a piece of music. For example, intro, verse, chorus, bridge, perhaps an outro. I'm going to teach you how to structure your piece of music. Everyone that's been following this video series so far has learnt how to sequence a 4 bar and 8 bar drum loop, but it's really about structure. It's really about taking these small drum loops and taking these 4 bar 8 bar patterns and actually structuring them into a piece of music. A piece of music flows. It ebbs and it flows like a river. It goes up and it goes down. It gets louder. It goes quieter. So we're going to have a look, and today I'm going to show you something you can use, one arrangement technique used by a very popular producer, Pharrell. So if you're familiar with Pharrell's work, if you listen to a lot of his production pieces, he starts off his music with these 4 beats, bum, 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 and then the song begins. Possibly the most notable is the song Happy, that was in the charts, probably still is in the charts for a very long time. Bum, 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 bum. And then the song starts. If you pause this video now and go look in the description, you will see that I've posted several Pharrell songs. I want you to click on the links, but just listen to the intro. And you're going to hear Pharrell's intro, the way he produces songs. So he's produced songs for all sorts of artists. And if you listen, there's those 4 beats, and then the song starts straight away. So pause the video and go listen to the introduction of some Pharrell songs. Okay, hopefully you're back and you've listened to this music. So I'm going to show you how to do this. First thing, I'm just going to open up a drum machine. And these are the 3 samples. I'm going to pick rain data. So let's take rain data and drag it in. Now, rain data is possibly one of the first samples that is actually in 120 BPM, which BandLab is in. But no matter what sample you use today, I want everyone to change the tempo of their sample. So the first time you put the sample inside, you're going to change the tempo to match it. You have to calibrate it. Hopefully everyone's aware of this. If you put a sample that's 50 BPM, you have to tell BandLab it's 50 BPM. But after this, you can change it. I want you to change the tempo. You'll see this written in the assignment. Pick your sample, but I don't want your music to be the same tempo as the sample. This is 120. I'm going to put this to 125. I think this technique works better when the pieces of music are faster. So we're going to press adjust now to speed it up. And after adjusting, you will see that everything is perfectly gridded. As you can see, if you've calibrated and you've got everything right, everything should be perfectly gridded. We've got 8 bars of rain data. Let's have a quick listen. So this is our rain data sample. So what we're really going to do is I'm going to duplicate this track here. If you click on these three dots and press duplicate track, you get 2 of them. So we'll put our drums at the bottom for now because the drums aren't too important. I'm just going to mute those for a sec. And this is going to be my lab. Renamed to be lab. So the lab can be deleted after a while. Mute. I'm going to hold Alt. If you remember, the Alt key is the duplication key. If you hold Alt and then click on anything, it will duplicate it. And the reason I'm duplicating it is because I always want to keep one original copy of the sample. Always want to keep one original copy of the sample, just in case I need to go back to it. Now, if you listen to that Pharrell's introduction trick, it's the very first beginning of the bar of this track, and he's basically just looped it 4 times for 4 beats. So firstly, this is our song. I'm going to click and drag, click and select all of this, and I'm going to move it up a bar. So this is where our intro is going to be. And I'm going to go up here. I'm going to slice the very first beat. So this is a bar 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we've got bar 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to slice the very first beat of bar 1. So I'm going to click on my region, press S, and wherever the playhead is, it will slice. So here we have this. This is our intro. Again, I'm going to press Alt. and I'm just going to copy it down here and spread it along 4 times. So let's have a listen. So you can hear that 4. It really tells the listener that something's going to happen. It really tells the listener that the music's going to change. So very quickly, I'm not gonna change the drums for now, but I am very quickly gonna program a drum beat. Very quickly. Oh, the track's muted, which is why nothing's coming out. So that's going to be my, and if you remember, the piece of music's going to start here at bar 2. So I'm going to add A. Then B is going to be a bit of a continuation. Okay, let's have B here. Let's see. So if you notice, my drums are very, very similar to each other. The snare is pretty much always the snare is always in the middle here with an extra one here. But my hi-hats are all the same. It's a little bit of a variation here on C. So I'm using 4 different. I'm going to be using 4 different drum banks for this loop, but please, if you're going to use, people have done it so well with just 3 bars and then the last bar variation. If you are going to do what I'm doing, please make sure you're being very sparing and very minimal with it, because it's so easy to add too much. Okay, and that's going to be my turnaround bar. And then this is going to be my sequence. So, let's have a listen. We've got our 4 beats, and then the track's going to drop. And this is an idea of structure, telling the listener that the song is beginning, it's building the song up as well. Very nice, very nice. Other things we could do here as well. We could, for this intro here, if you're looking for things we could do, we could also put we could do a kick drum on every beat as well to push it. Dum bum 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 bum. Let's have a listen. So this bar E here, we've just got a kick drum exactly falling in place where the 4 beats are. Let's have a listen. So the kicks don't sound too bad at all. You could do hi-hats as well. So I'm doing as a build up as well. Let's just put that on bar 1. Let's have a listen. And also, who's to say that these first 4 beats technically need to be from the very first chord? They don't, music is all subjective. You can have 4 stabs, but it doesn't necessarily have to be the exact first chord. If we just have I'm just muting these other 2 tracks, going back to our lab track. So this bit here sounds really this bit here sounds really musical. Just slicing this up. I have no idea how this is going to sound, but let's just have a listen with this bar here where the piano does a little run. So I'm holding Alt. If you remember, Alt is our key. Alt is the key that copies everything. So let's have a listen. I have no idea how this will sound. Mute the lab track. Not too bad at all. I don't think anyone's got any complaints with that. So your task is to pick one of the 3 samples. Obviously, I've used rain data. Pick one of the 3 samples. Remember, I don't want to hear any of these I don't want to hear these samples at the original tempos. I don't want to hear Rain Data at 120. I don't want to hear R&B Beach at 160, and I don't want to hear Broadmead Roads. Broadmead Roads is at 99 BPM. I don't want to hear these samples at the original tempos. I'm just going to listen to this one more time because this is sounding nice. Oh, nice. Something else you can do. You can just take away that A bar for the second time round. Just create a little bit of suspense. Make it interesting. Excellent. So that's it for today's lesson. Go to BandLab, click on the assignment, read the entirety of the assignment brief, and I very much look forward to hearing the music that you create. Thank you very much and have a good day.